Hey everyone, Marius here from Earth and Ether, and welcome to yet another session. So, before we start, I thought I'll just say tonight will be the last one for 2025. I know we're all taking breaks and over the festive season, so we'll come back early January and complete the last 5 sessions. Tonight's session, however, is called The Winds of Change, where you'll be learning about Bhastrika, which is also known as bellows breath. Now, Bhastrika or bellows breath harnesses powerful, or is a harnessing and powerful breath. It stimulates heat, clears mental fog, and wakes up energy in the body. It's also said to be good for, or the benefits of it is improving blood circulation, improve heart-related problems, can provide relaxation to your mind and your body. It can improve concentration, helps build stronger lungs, and you'll shortly find out why. It can relieve stress, depression, and hypertension. It calms your mind. There's also some other claims that it can cure throat infection, obesity and arthritis, etc. So if we go read all the information, there's quite a lot that is said that it can do. But this powerful, purifying, and deeply energizing practice ignites an inner fire in us. What you'll learn tonight is strong rhythmic breaths that awaken that life force, the prana within us, and expands our capacity for vitality. It's a way of connecting your breath with strength and preparing the body for meditation and the mind for stillness. So before we go and look at the practice, let's do how we always start. Let's center ourselves with a few breaths. So if we start, you'll notice tonight I'm sitting on the ground, on the floor. If you do choose to sit on the floor, always try and sit on a cushion or something to keep your hips slightly tilted forward and higher than your knees. And if you can, use one of these yoga blocks. They're quite inexpensive and light if you want to carry it around. So that's what I'm doing tonight. I'm sitting on a yoga block on the floor because I felt that this practice requires you to be in a different position instead of sitting in a chair. If you are in a chair, that's fine. Just make sure that you create the space for the lungs to move. So make sure that it is a nice supportive chair where you can sit upright. So let's start by centering ourselves. And let's take a deep breath in through the nose and slowly out through the mouth. And again, in and out through the mouth. Nice and slow. And last one, in and out. Letting it all go. Now for the gentle warm-up, bring your hands to your knees. You can place them palm down. Don't think you can see my knees right now, but palms down on your knees. What I want you to do is arch your back, and as you inhale, lift your chest, lift your head, finish the inhale, and as we exhale, we round the back again and draw the belly in. So let's do a few of those, probably 5 or 6 rounds. Are we ready? Let's go in and out. And in and out. and in and out. And in and out. And last one, in and out. And just return to your center position. And now we're ready for bellows breathing. So how do we do bellow breathing? Think of the bellows that is used for a fire, to stoke the fire. It's exactly the same thing that we will be using our lungs for. Now, both the inhalation and exhalation is active, forceful, but even. We'll follow a rhythm. When you breathe, we breathe from the tummy. So what I want you to do is when you breathe in, your tummy gets sucked in. And when you breathe out, push your stomach out. It's fine. And we'll be doing, we'll increase the amount so we make sure that everybody comes along on the journey and gets used to doing this. And we'll start slow, and the last round we'll do at quite a few, probably 1.5 to 2 breaths per second. And we'll judge how it goes through the evening, how many breaths we're going to do per round. But normally about 20 to 30 if you're new to that. And later on, if this is a practice that you get used to, you can push that up to 40, 50 or 60 breaths in a round. So each breath, like I say, is from the belly. We'll breathe in, we'll take a full breath in. We'll continue with the Bhastrika for the breath count, short, forceful inhales and exhales. And when we finish the round, we will pause, inhale deeply, and perform a kumbhaka, that breath hold. And we'll hold the breath for a few seconds before we release it and go into a moment of calmness. So we're ready to start. For this one, hands, you can have it in a mudra if you want, or just rest your palms, your hands on your knees, palms facing up. So why don't we try the first one, just say 10 breaths, nice and slow, and then we'll increase the speed as we go through the rounds. So let's start with a nice deep inhale and out. Okay, are we ready? Remember, breathing from the stomach. So in and follow me. And as we finish the round, in, hold the breath. If you can, hold it a bit longer. If you can't, feel free to release the breath. You can close your eyes just for a few seconds. So that was the practice round. We're ready to go into round one. So let's start. Breath in and let's go. Deep breath in, hold, and exhale. Breathe in. Keep your eyes closed, or close them if you had them open, and just take the moment of stillness. While you're sitting there, how does your body feel? How did you feel through the practice? Become aware of all the sensations in your body. Just nice slow breaths through the nose. And let's start round 2. Deep breath in, and let's go. Deep breath in, and hold. Calming down your breath. Sitting nice and tall. Head slightly tilted up. And again, be aware of how your body is feeling. Right, are we ready for round 3? Nice breath in, and go. Deep breath in, head up high, and let's hold that breath. And you can release when you feel comfortable. and release. And let's remain in that stillness. Let your body settle. And we go to the next round. Breath in, nice and tall, and go. And in. Hold that breath. And exhale. Again, just let your body settle. Let the calmness come over you. Be aware of how your body responds. And let's go into the last round. We ready? Breathe in. And let's go. And breathe in. And out. Just breathe naturally. And as we sit here, just breathe easy. Just a natural rhythm. And just sit quietly and observe. Do you feel more alert? More alive? Maybe even warm or a slight tingling? And that's fine. Just keeping the eyes closed. Concentrate on that space behind your chest. How does that feel? Moving down to the belly. Do you feel different? What about your face or your hands? You have stirred the winds of prana. Just let it move freely for a few seconds. I want you to bring your left hand to your heart, right hand on your belly. Breathe in fully and exhale slowly through the mouth. And one more. In and out. That brings us to the end of that practice. Thank you very much if you joined, either online, live, or the YouTube videos. Bhastrika brings clarity, fire, and strength to our inner being. So thank you for taking the courage and the energy today to join me. And if this session helped and you feel more awake or clear, I'm glad that you got something out of it. And please feel free to share it with others, subscribe to the YouTube channel, which I'll mention in the email that comes out later. Because the more followers we have, the bigger the community and the more we can practice together. Early January, and I'll publish the date, we will be using the practice of Ujjayi, a victorious breath, sort of the sound of still water. But until then, thank you very much for joining.